Hello everyone, my name is Genevieve Noel and welcome back to my channel.
The only heartache that I ever faced was a need of fortune and a dream of fame. I took those empty feelings and turned them into love. It cheats time. It's the eye in the storm of the universe. I got mine. Where do you think that you will find your
I don't know why I whispered back. That's weird. I don't know. For those of you who don't know, my channel surrounds my 2020 goals and me reaching them. This video is a subset video following my pregnancy. I am 19 weeks and 3 days, I believe, today. So this is my 19-week pregnancy update. As I mentioned last week, I'm moving these up so they're about midweek because this will be going up tomorrow. And so I want to keep you guys more in the loop. Week 19 so far going pretty well. One really exciting, interesting thing that has kind of happened in the past few days. I guess it was kind of more at the end of 18 weeks, but close enough. Is that I've been able to feel the baby kick a lot more, but Gregory yesterday felt a little tiny bit, and I was like, it's pretty exciting stuff. Baby's movements are getting a lot bigger. This week, the baby is as big as a mango, I believe is what it's compared to. Some of the fruit things just... Anyway, so I got mango baby inside cantaloupe uterus. I've been eating a lot more regularly, usually 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners, because I just get hungry really, really frequently, and I feel like I need to eat almost the same amount 6 times a day, which is more than I have been eating in the past, so I definitely have been a lot hungrier. Not hungry for anything in particular or any specific items that I feel like I'm lacking or needing, as in specifically salty or sweet foods. I have craved candy a little bit more. One day in particular, I was like, I want candy. The other day, I was like, I really, really want cheese wontons. So we had cheese wontons, and it was amazing. But on the whole, yeah, not anything specific overall. I've been having a lot of issues with my right thigh. I mentioned earlier that my underwear are really tight around my thighs. I've been wearing my looser ones or just bigger ones in general to prevent that from happening, but I still will get a pinch in my thigh, and then in the lower part of my thigh it hurts almost like there's a bruise there, but I can't ever find a bruise. So I'm like, does that have to do with my nerves or my veins? Is it from lack of blood flow? Is it from too much blood flow? Do I need to walk more or less? I haven't quite figured it out, but it has been kind of painful. This week we are supposed to get a confirmation ultrasound, but that probably won't be happening for a lot of reasons that I will explain in another video because life kind of changed in an instant, but that happens. I've been doing pretty well. I'm trying to think. There was something else that I was going to mention this week. One thing I did want to talk about this week is what I am using for a stretch mark cream. I mentioned previously I was using coconut oil, but I hate coconut oil because it does not absorb into my skin very quickly, just because I don't have very dry skin. My skin's already fairly oily, but I just kind of want to keep it moisturized, not just oily, if that makes sense. So I switched over to this Palmer's Cocoa Butter Stretch Mark Lotion with vitamin E and other essential oils, simply because the coconut oil was not working for me. It would absorb, but it took an hour, and I just am not a fan of going to sleep with something moist on my skin. It just makes me uncomfortable, or it makes me uncomfortable to put on clothes, and then I don't want to do it, and it's just a struggle. So I've been using this, and it absorbs a lot more quickly for me personally. It does stay on a little bit because, again, I don't need as much moisturizing power as this gives, but it still absorbs a lot more quickly. into my skin, and it makes it a lot more comfortable for me to either go to sleep or put on clothes. So that's been helping a lot. In terms of liquid intakes, I've been varying my liquids a little bit more. I do still have a lot of water. It's not nearly as hot here, so it's a lot more difficult to feel thirsty for that water. But I have been doing my best in order to just keep drinking water and keep drinking water. In terms of like other beverages, I have been drinking a lot of like milk or juice or something else, just varying what other extra liquids I have. I've done some like vitamin waters and things like that too, just to get some more flavor. Because I'm all about the flavor. On the whole, sleeping wise, I've actually been doing just fine. I will wake up usually frequently throughout the night to roll or to turn. I had been having issues with sleeping on my sides because they either made my legs feel numb or like hurt, or they just cause pain, or like I'd get pain in the sides of my stomach. So I was sleeping on my back, which is not advised. However, it was just the most comfortable thing for me. So the place people were staying with, I got a body pillow that I am now using, and I used it last night, and it was really nice to kind of like have it up under my head to support myself laying on my side a little bit better, and to have a pillow behind my head. And then obviously I could put it between my knees and like hug the pillow, and it also made me warmer, which is really nice because I always get really cold at night. So due to those unforeseen circumstances that were mentioned earlier, and again I'll go into more details about that in another video, but we are changing midwives because I'm changing locations. Long story. And we are going to do like an intake with one of those midwives tomorrow, and just kind of like talk to her, see how comfortable we feel, see if our pricing is probably going to work out for us, all that good stuff. That being said, there's a couple other birth centers that I have been looking into. I have decided that I will be doing water birth at a birth center rather than at home, just because not my home, again, long story, but so I have had to change my birth plan a little bit, but I'm still pretty pleased with how it's going to turn out. It's unfortunate that I have to go somewhere, but at the same time, it'll be nice to have extra supports that I was kind of worried about not having at home, even though I would have had them. It was just, me being nervous and all that jazz. So it will be nice to have that extra support as a first-time mom. That being said, I will also be posting this week a video update of like my goals and some other life update type things. So look out for that video. Time to see the belly. Alrighty, here we go. Looks pretty great. That's about as far as I can suck in. This is my comfy zone. The black shirt really, minimizes. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and a subscribe, and then click the bell down below so you can get notifications for when more videos come out. Thank you so much for dealing with everything that I have kind of put you through in terms of like not being consistent and then being consistent and then not being consistent again. I promise I'm getting on track. Life is a little less crazy now, but everything's crazy. So thank you for sticking with me, and we'll see you next time. Love, Genevieve.